everyone. I don't know if someone is here. So let's see, let's wait, it's still early. Just a few minutes. And please give me a sign. If you are here, just a like or something else. Let me know, please. So I can't see anyone. Okay, yes, someone is here, perfect. Okay, good. So, now, good morning, happy Sunday. The weather is not very good, never mind anyway. We are here and just we can enjoy maybe another day at home. So, I'm going to do a Pilates class. My name is Valentina. And I'm teaching for the 5 Sport and Leisure Trust, and I'm really missing all my classes, all my clients. Let's see if we can come back to our normal life soon. Okay, so from here now, before start, even if you are never done Pilates, it's a very soft kind of to move the body, and today we're gonna do some good spinal mobility movements, a very small part of the core strength, and even just a good way maybe to release some neck tension if you have one. What do you need? You need a mat, you need a space, but actually just the space of the mat, just to clear the space around the mat. We are starting on the sitting position, and we can use something like a cushion, especially on the sitting position. You may need a cushion, I will tell you why later. And then you may use a small towel to keep underneath the head, keeping the semi-supine position. So I can see a few people, more than a few, good, are here. So now, good class, enjoy, and please listen to your body, especially if you've never done Pilates. Don't pull too much your muscles, especially during the stretching movements. We are starting with a very small and soft warm-up, and if you are thinking it's too much for you, please stop, do a more gentle movement. Okay, starting on the sitting position, you can just keep the cushion maybe and bring just the cushion underneath your hips. Sitting on the cushion, the sensation is a bit softer, but you can keep a better position. So you need to work always in elongation and especially find the neutral spine on the sitting position. If it's not comfortable for you, still not comfortable for you, you can maybe grab a small chair and sit on the chair, especially for this part. But be sure you are not feeling any discomfort on the hip area and the front part of the legs. You can keep your legs as you like. This is my favorite position for today. Some days is different, so listen to your body, keep the best position for you. And try to feel the pants getting a bit smaller, and the zip in your abdominals grow up a little bit and stay high, supporting, feeling the support of the deep muscles on tummy. The sensation is the hip bones are very light on the cushion or on the mat. So keeping shoulders straight over hips and keeping a nice kind of breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Try to don't move the tummy during the breathing, but try to feel the chest expanding, especially in a lateral way, breathing in. Keeping even elongation on the neck. Imagine your head is the first vertebra of the body. So try to pull your head, feeling a nice sensation to be long and taller. Now breathing out, try to keep ear to shoulder, to move your ear towards the same shoulder, and breathing in, come up and try to grow up a little bit more. And again. And breathe in. So let's do it for 4 more times. And 3. Once again. Thank you for your message. I know you are here. Now try just to turn your head and then turn it back again, the sensation to grow up a bit more. And the same opposite side. Let's do a nice combination between ear to shoulder, chin towards the shoulder, turn it back your head and grow up. And the same. The breathing is free. Hopefully you are breathing. And then move back. Start to roll your shoulders now. Okay. And after this small part, so the upper body is gently warming up, let's try to do some side bend. Try to feel only one side, the ribs. Try to feel the ribs sliding down, hooking the top of the same hip. And you can add even some movement with the head. I prefer if you can breathe in when you are bending the side, but actually feel free to breathe as you like. So increasing and doing a better and bigger movement, try to look at your hand behind on the floor and then move back at the same opposite side. Try to keep always the lower body still and stable. Underneath your hips there is a lot of money. So if you are raising one hip, the money is going away. And every time you are feeling one side stretching, opening, try to press down the hip of the side opening. Let's do it for a couple of times more. And mobilizing still the middle back, so the area especially the thoracic area of the spine. Now try to come back to the center and twist. So twist, just keeping your hand on the opposite knee, look at the side. It's especially a trunk rotation. You can turn your head looking back, only if you are not feeling any discomfort, but keep still the spine very, very long. And then turn it back your head, move back to the center, the same, opposite side. And then move back. Okay. A very, very small extension. Try to inch back, keeping the neutral spine. Fingertips are very, very light on the floor. And try to raise the chest. Raising the chin as well. Press back your shoulders. And then move back. Okay, maybe we are ready to mobilize the lower back. We can take off the cushion, but feel free to keep it on and start to mobilize, especially the pelvis. This is a pelvic curl, the posterior tilt, but try to coming up, to grow up, to feel the sensation to grow up again. The best position for legs is maybe knees bent, because you can feel more the sensation to mobilize your lower back. If you can keep the legs in extension, it's a bit harder because sometimes we are compensating using the front part of legs and the hip flexors. They are working, but let's try to mobilize a little bit more and feeling the movement, especially on the lower back. So try to feel right now a nice scoop on the tummy muscles. Keeping shoulders always nice and wide, and try to keep just the side in front of you without drop the chin, or not yet. Okay, let's do it for a couple of times more, and after the last we are starting with a spinal mobility movement, the spine stretch. You can keep the knees bent. If you have a good flexibility, keeping the neutral spine, try to keep the same width between heels and shoulders. And the starting position is still the neutral spine, arms are parallel to the floor. The spine is totally rounding. Look between knees on the floor, round the spine, but keep your shoulders still nice and down. And then coming up to the normal sitting position, breathing in. Now place your hands behind of you to reverse the movement, pressing your shoulders back and then come back. Let's do it for 4 more times. Breathing out, breathing in, out again, pressing the shoulders back and feeling the chest opening, in again, and again. Let's do the last one. And again, the spinal mobility later on. Even if you are not keeping your legs in extension, keep your legs together, knees bent, legs in extension, and neutral spine for the spine twist. Bring your arms wide out, and breathing in, try to twist the rotation, look behind of you, keeping shoulders nice and down, and then come back. The sensation is to keep your shoulders a little bit slightly down, the lower level. And keeping feet in flexion and legs together, connect the inner thighs together. Maybe the pelvic floor is working, the core are working to divide the body. Upper body is moving, the lower body is trying just to keep a kind of stability as long as you can. You can reverse the breathing. So this is my way to breathe sometimes. It's very hard sometimes to reverse the normal breathing you are doing. Let's do it for 2 more times. And the last one. The combination is a kind of combination between both movements is the saw. So right now, keeping still again the feet, same width of your shoulders, let's start again with arms wide out. Then I'm moving and facing the screen. For after the first 2. You need to twist, you need to keep the little finger towards the little toe, look at your hand behind of you, turn your palm inwards and try to raise your hand, feeling a nice sensation, the stretching, and then go back to the twist, turn your palm outwards and then come back. Breathing in, twist, breathing out. Move the little finger towards the little toe. Try to reach up your hand, then in and out. Let's do it for 4 more times. Never mind if you are not reaching the foot, even the knee is totally fine. Try to keep a nice diagonal scoop on your tummy muscles. So breathing in, twist, breathing out, reach up. Go back to the twist and move back. The last one. Roll your shoulders for a moment and move your legs. Again, sitting position, then we will change. The name is the can-can. Actually, it's a preparation for a very hard exercise. The name is hip twist. So try to keep toes or heels in front of the pubic bone, always in alignment. If you don't have any cramps, raise the heels, hinge back, keep the fingertips very, very, very light on the floor. You are supported, the neutral spine, hinging back, is supported with the tummy muscles, and the knees are twisting. So this is the easier option. Keeping shoulders always nice and down, no pressure, no stress on the neck. Try to press your shoulders back, keeping the stability, keeping just a special especially a core control, a core engagement. But if you like, I'm pretty sure you're still starting to work with a bit more with the core. Twist and stretch the leg, bend and back. And again, twist, stretch, bend and back. And again, twist. Let's do it for 4 more times. Feeling the core maybe working a little bit more, but remember, for any cramps, move your heels down on the ground. And this is the last one. And then go back, drop your heels, and try to curl the spine, looking at the tummy but keeping still the shoulders nice and down. And then stretch up and raise. Now we are using the cushion for the roll down and roll up. And it will be a very small, slow roll down. Just to use again the core. Okay, to do the roll down. Now try just to stay at the end of the mat. Be sure you have enough space behind of you. And keep the cushion, you can, if you're not using the cushion, never mind. But be sure when you're lying down, the cushion is just underneath the thoracic spine. Okay, so we can do even a nice extension. Okay, to prepare the roll down, flex the feet, maybe stretching the legs a little bit more. I don't know if you can see me better, maybe it's better. And start to curl the pelvis. Step number 1. Pelvic tilt, but shoulders are not rolling back or not yet. A second further movement with the pelvis and a bigger scoop on the tummy. And again. Now we are starting to roll back. And then roll down, turn your arms around. You can start and enjoy the moment for a moment. The position is a good way to open the chest and the shoulders. On the way up, please help with your arms if you are taking off the mat with your feet. Or again, let's do 6 steps on the way down. Step number 1 and 2. Shoulders are nice and down, look in front of you. 3 more. 2 and 1. Open as you can and try to start just with the on the ribs. Hook the top of your hips with the lower ribs, roll up the spine. Bone after bone. So it's not only a core movement, a core strength movement, but is especially a spinal articulation movement, moving bone after bone. You can roll up a bit faster. You can roll up a bit slower, it's a bit harder. So for the last 4, from the following one, I'm giving you the option, but it's an option, it's a bit harder, but feel free to don't do it. Try to stretch one leg, keeping always knees in connection. Anchor the foot on the mat, and again, for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and keeping still the leg in extension. This is a teaser preparation. Come up, controlling, and then drop the foot. Lift the spine. So the same, opposite, curl, pelvis, anchor the heel down on the ground, feel sit bones going towards your feet. Lift the spine, at the same time drop the heel. Let's do it for 2 more times. Remember, it's an option. Remember to curl the spine, and you can even keep your arms supporting the movement. Try to slow down a little bit and especially feel control on your core and reach up. And the same. Tuck, tuck again, tuck again, tuck again. Let's start just to rest the thoracic spine on mat. And then come up. After the last one, take off the mat, take off the cushion, roll down again, and let's do the shoulder bridge. So we are going to do 2 shoulder bridge, normal one, again spinal articulation, and then again 1 shoulder bridge for the inner part of legs, working on the inner part of legs, and the other one with a curl on upper body. So keeping the same width, feet and legs are width apart. If you can, only if you can, bring the feet very close to your hips, and arms are totally on the mat. If you need, especially if you are not feeling a good connection between shoulder blades and the mat, try to bring palms facing the ceiling. No stress on neck, no stress on the shoulders. The first movement is the pelvic curl. Feel the big toes pressing down on the mat. Feel a better connection between the knees and the inner part of legs. So right now, hold on to this position for just a few breaths. And connect again the lower ribs and the top of your hips. Feel your knees pulling away. I don't know if you have a wall. I have a wall just in front of the knees. And feel a nice front part, flat front part, very, very, very long. Open your hips. We were working especially with the hip flexion on the hips, so we need to open a little bit. Now try to feel the chest bone pressing down. The area between the shoulder blades is going down, and bone by bone, breathing out, your spine is going down again. The second one is a bit faster, connecting the breathing up and stay here. Open the hips, and right now breathing out. Start again, feeling on the neck, chest bone to press down against the spine, totally towards the spine. Okay, what about inner thighs? The position is the same, but I'm moving on. So you can just see the knee, the movement of the knees. So curl your spine and come up. Open the hips. Try to press down the big toes on mat. So feel the connection between inner part of legs and the pelvic floor. Even core are working. Try to close your ribs a little bit more, stabilizing especially the trunk, avoiding any compression on the lower back. Breathing in, open the knees. Breathing out, squeeze your knees together as you can. In and out. Feeling big toes always pressing a little down against the mat. Up to 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay. Squeeze. Feel hamstrings and glutes burning. And then keep legs and feet width apart. Roll down, starting dropping down the chest bone, lower ribs, roll down the spine. Good work for glutes and not only hamstrings but even inner part of legs. The last one will be with the curl. So again, a core work. We are working with a concentric contraction on tummy, but don't focusing not only on the central part but even on the obliques. So try to feel the rib cage is always hooking the top of the same hip. Hands are behind head, and remember, you don't need to pull the neck later on. You need just to come off the mat with the upper part of the shoulders. Again, go to the shoulder bridge and stay here. Open the hips, connect inner thighs, starting to work with the core engagement and the pelvic floor engagement. Now press down the chest bone, go down with only the thoracic spine, and when you're feeling the lumbar spine touching the mat, come up. Look on the top of your knees, scoop your abdominals in, and then come up. And again. Stay connected, stay in alignment, and especially try to keep, as long as you can, a pelvic stability. Let's do it, the last one. And then come back. Stay high now. Raise the heels. Try to move, to stretch your arms back above the head. Roll down the spine one bone at a time, feeling more the movement of the spine. Bring your arms back and stretch your legs. Feeling the heels pulling away. So try to stretch your body. And then move back. Hopefully is everyone okay. And now we are changing the position for the side muscles. So from here, now, never mind about the position of the leg on the top. We are kicking. The main focus is especially the stretch on the back of leg. But right now, we are preparing the kick and working a little bit even just on the lateral side, just on the side of the leg. So right now, if you are balanced, hand behind the head. We are doing only 3. So keep the alignment, don't collapse down the ribs and the waist. Up and down. Up and down. Up and stay without any twist or position between the foot and your hand. Kick back and then move back to the starting position. And back. For the last one, we are just holding the position, but just press your hand down on the ground. Try to avoid to collapse the shoulders. Stay high, stay aligned, and kick. Never mind if you are not kicking too much. It's important to feel a nice energy coming out from the heel. Okay, 2 more times. Doing 6. So try to feel the heel pulling out. And then move back. So bend the knees, come up slowly, and then change direction, change side. Okay. Set your position, don't be in a rush. No, I know the time is running out, but try to don't be in a rush to move. And it is important to keep always the core engagement and the right alignment on the side. Hip over hip and shoulder over shoulder. Only if you are feeling balanced, or just you can move only the leg. Stay here. Open the hip, kick the leg back, keep the foot pointed. And stay here again. Hand on the floor, shoulder over shoulder, kick. Let's do the last one. Okay. Now stay down again. This time lie down on the tummy. And keeping a kind of W shape on upper body. Press the hips down against the mat. And again we are working with the core contraction, core engagement. The powerhouse is active to protect especially the lower back. We are not doing too much. but feel breathing out, your upper body taking off the mat like an airplane. Then stay here, close the ribs a little bit more, bring your arms by the side, palms down, up, down, and then come back. Spinal extension, feeling extending only, especially the thoracic part, and back. Let's do it for 2 more times. Up, and back. And again, once more. And then going back, just go down to the rest position. Feeling your hands going away from you. Try to open the shoulders, pulling slightly down the shoulders. And from here, I'm just asking you to scoop your abdominals in. Small posterior tilt and then release. And again, scoop your abdominals in and release. Coming up to the all fours position, a big cat stretching. Once again. So from here now, one step forward, maybe bringing the feet off the ground. We're gonna finish the class with a standing position, but after only three push-ups. Remember, the pelvis are not moving, not dropping, but bending your arms, breathing in. Try to drop the chest bone, maybe keeping elbows wide, maybe keeping elbows close to the ribs, or alternating in and out. And again, in, control the alignment with the core engagement. And once again, in and out. Curl the mat with toes and walk back. Hands towards knees. Then scoop the tummy in, curl the spine. Take off the mat with knees and keeping a spinal curl. Walk back with your hands again, hands towards feet. Roll up the spine, one bone at a time. I'm just moving on a little bit, so in this case you can see me much better. Okay, so we are doing again a roll down and roll up the two, exactly. Keep legs and feet width apart, nice elongation. Roll down, starting dropping down the chin. Release your arms. Keep your head between your arms as long as you can. Try to stretch the back of your legs if you need. Keeping knees bent, knees in extension. And then roll up, curling the spine. So feeling again a nice spinal mobility. On the way up, arm out, ear to shoulder. Stay here, hand behind, just stretching the opposite side. Feel a nice stretching on neck. Move your arm out, move your head back, and the same for the opposite side. Avoiding any twist. Move your hand back. Can you see my hand moving just on the opposite side? So try just to feel a nice stretching. Remember, you need to understand your limitations, especially if you are feeling any discomfort. Arm out, arm back, arms up to the ceiling for the last standing roll down. Head between arms as long as you can. Keep your shoulders nice and down away from head. Release your arms totally. Feel head and arms very heavy. Starting to work again for the spinal mobility, for a nice abdominal scoop. Roll up, slowly. Reach the nice elongation. I hope you're feeling much, much longer and taller. A deep breath. I want to thank everyone, and I hope for everyone is okay and enjoy the class. Have a good Sunday and have a drink. Thank you again. Thanks everyone. Just write everything or just give me a like or a comment. Give me the feedback, please. Thank you. Thanks.